I'm the teacher of geography at Notre Academy. I take students out in senior 3 term 2. I normally take them to the Kasese region, that is Kasese District in the Rwenzori region. It is so interesting traveling with students. We get a bus, then we go as a group of about 50 people, about 3 teachers and students. We spend a night there. This time we went, it was so much interesting. When we visited the tea estate, the bus couldn't reach where we were going. So we had to leave the bus somewhere within 2 kilometers to reach, and we had to start walking until we reached there. It was so interesting because me being the teacher of PE, I do coach netball. It was simpler for us with the group that play netball. So we had to run until we reached there. But then the other ones almost fainted on the way, but they had other teachers behind caring for them. Then later we proceeded after a field study there. We boarded the bus and now we were heading to Mwea Student Center, that is on Mwea Peninsula in Kasese District. So when we reached there, after parking the bus, we were told to leave the food, matookee, plus other vegetables in the bus because the guide knew that the elephant was coming and it likes matookee, obviously. So when we had just put the matookee into the kitchen, the elephant came. But because the body is big, couldn't pass through the doorway. Some of the students were in the dormitories with some of the teachers, but me and another teacher, Annette, were in the kitchen when the elephant arrived. Tried so much to push the trunk into the window, but couldn't get the matookee. We had just put a bolt to lock the behind door, thinking that the elephant was not going to come in. But we got surprised that we were still inside. We couldn't escape because we knew it was going to run after us. So we are there stranded. The elephant just kicked the door and the door fell into the kitchen and pushed the part of the body, obviously the trunk, as you know, the shoulders cannot all go into the small door. So as much we are stranded there, the elephant pushes the trunk to reach the matookee, but the matookee was pressed where it couldn't reach, but had to feast on the vegetable. So we do not have vegetables to eat for that day. It was all eaten by the elephant. That is so interesting. We got hard time, but again it was adventure, you know. We could be hurt because the food is eaten by the elephant, but again it was so interesting seeing such because our girls had never seen such kind of wild animals, so it was so interesting. But we had taken a lot of food, so we did not completely starve. We were left with some rice, we had some cassava, so we had something at least for the night. Then the elephant kept coming back because New had not fulfilled the mission. Knew the matookee was still in the kitchen. So came several times wanting to push the body into the kitchen to eat the food. So it is so interesting being at Mwea Student Center because you see the elephants graze over the vegetation, as you know they're high, and the other animals like the warthogs. We also found that a few days before we arrived, a lion had camped at the guide's residence for 3 days without moving until they had to boil water and pour it on it, then it had to move. So that was a very fine experience for the students.